Have you ever met someone who was always talking about their relationship with schoolwork and how they always procrastinate in completing their work and turning it in? Or have you ever met someone who was always talking about their relationship with food and how maybe eating a few extra cookies will make them feel better when they're upset? Although these seem like silly examples, they're realistic and they're important because relationships in general are important. Having a high quality, solid relationship can have a long lasting and cumulative effect on your physical, emotional, and mental health. And if you seek to be an effective leader, building quality relationships with your fellow employees or employers is a vital skill to obtain. So now that we are all on the same page on the importance of relationships, I'm going to share with you 4 tips for you to build healthy relationships and help you become an even better leader. Being an athlete for many years, since the age of 7 to be exact, I have always been told that it is important to have a strong mind. Of course, at the age of 7, I thought that meant not crying about losing or not getting upset for getting in trouble during a game or practice. Little did I know that that mindset had something to do with being a great leader all along. As I grew older and continued to play sports and be a leader on my various teams, I began to realize that it is important to lead by example, and in doing so, realize and understand how people feel and think. Being a leader is all about understanding. Understand that everyone wants to feel special, so compliment them. Understand that everyone wants something to look forward to, so encourage them. And this may be an unpopular opinion, but everyone is selfish. So as a leader, speak to their needs. And finally, everyone wants success, so help them win. Tip number 2, understand that we are all people, not robots. Therefore, you cannot treat everyone the same. Each person is a divine and complex original, and everyone has different personality types, values, interests, etc., etc. So you have to treat people differently from one another. Not saying that you give some people special attention. That would actually be being a poor leader. What I'm saying is that to be an effective leader and build healthy relationships, you have to adopt your leadership style to the person you're leading. Not everyone will receive the message the same way. So you must treat them all as individuals, not as the same, not as robots. Tip number 3, don't forget about your heart. Sometimes authority can get to some people's head, but a great leader never let anything, especially as small as authority, give them a reason to make inconsiderate decisions. As a great leader, you have to remember that we are all human and have to have empathy for others. A great leader does this and has the ability to find the best in people and actually care about them. Remember, no one will follow you if you don't care about them. So be sure to show that you do. And finally, tip number 4, be intentional. Let's be real. We can all spot when someone's being not very genuine. So make it a point to be intentional with your relationships. Don't just try to build them when it's convenient for you. Make it a point to keep your employees' interest in mind and focus on what you can do to actually help them achieve their goals. You want to be able to pour into people and not always be the one reaping the benefits. Now, let's have a recap of what we talked about today. 1, have a leader's mindset. 2, treat people as individuals. 3, be caring. And 4, be intentional. I hope you all got something from our short but very important conversation about relationships as a leader. Thank you for your time.